Welcome to PCGamer Radio, and today we're looking at Detroit Become Human. And oh my goodness me, this is an incredible game. Oh my goodness me, you must play this game. It's the latest game that I've played. I recently played Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain, and this really is the best of the three. Oh my god. Let me tell you all about it. Let's jump straight into the game, peeps. This must be a story told. Now, welcome to Detroit Become Human. Now, this is the third game that I've played from Quantic Dream in the last 2 weeks, as I've been on a little binge. And the binge is finally over, but is it over? Well, I might play some more of this. I have completed it, which those that have will notice I have done the best ending in the game because someone's missing from here. Because when you put the game in, you go and you get to this point, you're going to have a most beautiful AI lady that's here. I'll have to put a screenshot up here of what she looks like. And it's a wonderful AI that greets you in the game. And when you finish the game, she'll even like say things when it's a special event, like Happy July 14th, Happy Independence Day, and things like Happy Easter and Merry Christmas. She'll say these kind of cool things, and she even reacted to when I completed the game. But alas, she's not here. Now, let me show you the game as what it's like. So you are playing 3 characters. You're playing 3 androids. One of them is like a Blade Runner-esque looking for androids that have gone rogue. And you're also going to be playing 2 androids that have or will go rogue in the storyline. If you want to keep them alive, that is. And really, this game is, when you're playing the Blade Runner guy, it kind of evolves from the FBI agent of Heavy Rain. If you've not played Heavy Rain, I really urge you to play that. It's absolutely phenomenal. They're all fantastic story games from Quantic Dream, and I hope this E3 we see the next generation game from David Cage, so that Sony have broken away and they're independent. Now, this game is by far the pièce de résistance of David Cage. It's wonderful. It really is. It's based on near future, and it really puts a realistic version of what the future would like if we have androids. Now, I'm only going to be showing you one character today. That is the Blade Runner guy. I'm going to show you when he meets a human that he's going to be working with. And we're going to go to the first case and the interruption, because it will show off the graphical horsepower of this game. And this is running on a GTX 980. A very 7-year-old graphics card now from making this video, but it still looks fantastic. Now, let me just show you what happens. So, the game is very transparent with what's coming up. So, you can press escape and look at this and see what's coming up in the different choices that's coming up, and there'll be certain paths that change, and some of them, like this one, are fairly simple, but some of them are highly complex, and you can get a completely different story to what's going on here. And graphics are set to just below ultra, textures as high as they can go. So let's have a look. Now, if any of your characters do die, I implore you to redo that whole chapter and try and make them survive, because they're all needed if you want to get the best ending to the game. I've got to say, going in though, that when you play the game, it feels so polished, it feels so incredible, and it makes you feel incredibly lucky to be a gamer in today's world, because what a game they have produced for you. It's wonderful. No androids allowed. There is this kind of racism going on here. They treat me like a dog. Let's enter. You are an android specifically to help detectives. Now, Lieutenant Anderson here, he's a very tough character. Now, you can see...
I thought androids weren't allowed in here.
You can see this blurring that's going off, and I had to turn this on low, and this is low. You put it on high, and it's even worse. It's because the android, it will only kind of... Where he's looking is where it will actually start to look. So this is kind of a way of the director focusing on what he wants. Now, if you scan the room, it kind of pauses. And this is a bit like the FBI agent in Heavy Rain, although it's far more advanced. Here, I can scan people's faces. Now the AI can give me a little bit of history on these characters. And you can even do this afar. Stuff like this. I know that this guy here is who I'm after. And he's a well-known actor, if you don't know who he is. And his acting across the whole game is superb. It really is. Now, I can walk right past him. This game doesn't really want to push you on a timer. And you can take it fairly easy and have a look around. If you wish. You've got a little bit of, you know... you kind of take your time in the scenes, and it's actually encouraged to kind of do this. And if you're going back to the flowchart, and just go to the flowchart, you might be redoing a scene and hoping that you pick something that you've not picked. And the reason is that you get a currency, and this currency lets you unlock some like concept art, music, player bio info, videos that you can unlock on the making of the game, and it really kind of encourages you to go back and play. Now, I waited outside before when I talked to Anderson, so this time I think I'm going to buy him a drink. I think he might like that. He likes me to be human and not perform...
What the fuck you looking at?
Excuse me? Johan Kim, I'll take you outside anytime, mister. Alright, here we go. He's hard-boiled.
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android.
Oh.
In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna understand.
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
Let's reason with him.
Listen, I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us.
I'm gonna buy him another drink then, here we go.
You know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
See, that Jim wonders at technology. Make it a double.
He likes his liquor. Now, most androids have to wear special clothing. They have an armband. They have
You say homicide?
a chest diamond, pyramid, triangle, and then they have the circle on the head. My God, these scenes look so realistic. I love them. I really do.
You wait here. It won't be long.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here, so you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Yes, let's get out.
Josh Douglas from Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide?
Fantastic lighting.
I'm not confirming anything.
You can change the camera, and it has this interesting. You can't go that way because you can't break your AI code. So all right, it's really cool. What about going talking to these people over here? And no, it wants to push me into the right direction. You can see some nice futuristic tape here that I can go through.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me.
They've done a...
What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan until this asshole found me.
So, got yourself
I think an asshole
Very
is an
funny. Just tell me
improvement
what
on a
happened.
plastic.
From the landlord. Hadn't paid his rent for months, so he thought he'd drop by, see what was going on.
Anyway, so you're going to be doing your scanning. It sometimes is good to have a look around though. Sometimes you find stuff that is not within your scanner.
Jesus, that smell.
And we're coming on to a crime scene here.
First, before we open the windows. The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a...
Now these yellow ones are things it wants me to go towards, and there's 10 evidences I should be picking up, so let's go get in the crumbs.
record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a...
Now this is red crystal, and it's the drug that everyone's kind of using in this world.
Ladies, and not worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night.
And I'm on mouse and keyboard, and I'm happy to report that all my problems that I've had with the other two games have been completely fixed. It's been fantastic. Mouse and keyboard.
When the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably.
Right, so
The
Ortiz.
murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked.
I like it how you can stop time and the conversation continues. Listen.
Locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up.
It doesn't repeat the whole sentence. It kind of, you're the ones, it's like you are stopping the conversation, so you're going to get it where you left off, and that's the, you know.
The killer must have gone out the back way.
Get out of
What do
it!
we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself a...
Who's that standing outside creeping me out?
Hold on. I'll be outside if you need me.
Yeah, the most stuff it's asking for is very slick. Most of the stuff you pick up, like booklets and that, you can look at these properly in the menu after the game. You can use your currency to unlock them further. Okay. Mopping these things up. I must admit, all the scenes you're in are fabulous. They are so intriguing, absolutely phenomenal they are. This is like the tutorial of an investigation. Let's investigate here. Traces of thorium, so that is the blood of the android, so he hit the android with the club. It looks like. Yeah, that's Ortiz's handprint. These reconstructions are pretty good. You've got to kind of go forward in time to the yellow bit and then look at what it wants you to click on. So the Deviant, which is the rogue AI, took the knife off the wall. Ah, okay. The Deviant was attacked by Ortez with a club, and in his own defense, grabbed the knife from the wall. So the android here was defending himself, but there's no actual laws to suggest that you can defend yourself as an android, and it's classified as going deviant. Doing something outside. You can read this kind of stuff in the book. I'll let you to explore the world. There's usually one on every level to have a look at. Right, so let's go to the bathroom. When you do kind of get choices as the android, you want to try to kind of blend yourself as a human. Stop role-playing as an android. Because at the end of the day, if you want the good ending, you need to make your character as human as possible. It's the only kind of route forward. That's as less spoilerish as I can get it. But it's actually quite fun, and you'll know you've picked a good human choice because he will say, like, oh, my code is getting corrupted, and that means you've picked a human outcome because you shouldn't be showing human
is this written in the
emotions.
victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Right, let's change the camera.
Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos liked to party.
Get out of the way,
Chris,
Doc!
I want full analysis on the narcotics.
Consider it done, Lieutenant.
That's me moving the camera about, by the way. And when you look at the concept art,
Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah. That's it.
they've done a really good job on realizing them out into 3D. Cyberlife Sands. This android here, he's gone a bit crazy. He stabbed him more than what's necessary. It's kind of fun to do the investigations. Bring it to the timeline, and what am I looking for? He tripped on all his beer. He was stabbed again here, and bring the camera around. So yeah, they came from the kitchen, etc. And he went ham-fisted on him big time.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Ouch.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
Now, I've got all the evidence, so I should be able to do the case now. Let's talk to the lieutenant. Yes, game, come on.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started
In the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. The question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android
Or it was with a bat.
with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
Now, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes here. Your analysis is all getting done, isn't it, when you're analysing stuff? But it's fun to be doing it anyway. The android stabbed him.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The living room.
the living room.
And he tried to get away from the android. All right, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim
With a knife.
with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous, but it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh. But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, this is the cool bit, is the tracing. And here we go. And this is cool because when you come to an investigation, you are going to be looking around for clues and you are going to find the guy. These creeps don't like to run away. The scenes later on are absolutely amazing as well. I love it how your actions all play out. You can check the... When you check the... the flowcharts, you'll see all the actions you could have taken on that route, and you're like, I wonder what else it happened, because sometimes it goes down a completely different tree end, and you're like, that's really curious. Why is the back door an option here?
Door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
Oh, it's so good. It feels so good to be playing it, I'll tell you. Oh! Just looks so incredible, and the music's so good. When you go between the three characters, they all seem to have their own different scores. Camera change! Hello? Hank, you're in my way? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Have I got bugged here? Okay, what the heck was that?
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Now notice here, I'm moving like Resident Evil. And I appreciate they've done that because it was so annoying when you kind of have to follow the camera around. So they fixed all my problems and it's a perfect game for me. Really is. Superb. Cannot recommend it highly enough. Now, the reason I'm going to bring you from this scene into the interrogation is because you need to bear witness to the graphic style when you're doing stuff, and it's simply phenomenal, and you're going to see the acting strength as well. So good. Listen to the music here. How good does it sound? It's very tense. Go into the analysis, you follow in the blood, remember? These scenes, there's so many great scenes, you're gonna love it. I think if you ask me which of the three I should play first, I'd go Heavy Rain first. I'd leave the best till last. That way you appreciate the technology.
I was just defending myself.
Updates to the engine that Quantum Dream have done.
He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Like,
what the fuck is going on
like that's gonna happen.
It's here, Lieutenant!
Oh, shit. Chris!
Ben, get your asses in here now.
Come on!
Now, just to show you how the conversation works in this game, your conversation is important, what you say. Now, look at all these scenes here. So, you don't have to reconstruct the scene and you don't find the deviant. That could be a path. What's going on there? And imagine coming in here and doing the other stuff. So, there's a route here on the crime scene where I don't analyze anything. There's like a red path that goes under here, as if I don't touch anything. So I'm following the directions of the Anderson where it says don't touch anything. I think that's that path, and it takes you down a different route. So if you go that way, obviously you can't go on the next scene. So let's get to it. And this is going to show you how incredible the team have come, because you're going to see a fantastic acting scene with your choices of dialogue, which are really going to affect things.
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that knife?
I love the close-ups on their faces. They look phenomenal.
How long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away? Say something, goddammit! Fuck it, I'm out of here. We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
Let's party.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
Now, I'm going to do a bit of the interrogation. I'm not going to finish the story off where it starts to branch off and do stuff. You can find that fun out yourself. But I just want to show you how the conversation's going to work now, because this is the Blade Runner amazing stuff. So, let's look at the file. Ew! Ew! Now, I always... Like I say, you're encouraged to kind of play it like a human and don't give away any of the robot crap. You want your software to feel like it's getting corrupted. Look, it's not Resident Evil here, and I've got to press down to come. It's like awkward. It has a little bit of that in it. What I mean by Resident Evil is rotation on the spot. 16 months of cigarette burns on his hand. My God. Now the game does make you empathise. If you're not empathy in you, then it's going to sympathise with them. But I've really empathised a lot in this game, and if you're an empathetic character, and I wouldn't say I am generally speaking, but this game will really hit your heartstrings. It really will. What am I missing? Let's do it. Now I've got to get his stress level up there into the box up there, so around about 60%. So let's ask him about fear, shall we?
I detect an instability in your program. It can trigger an unpleasant feeling, like fear in humans.
That's a little bit robot-y. Let's show photos.
You recognize him? It's Carlos Ortiz. Stabbed 28 times.
Now, if this feels a bit
That was written on the wall in his blood.
feels a bit dry, it will soon ratchet up as you try to stress him out. Let's blame him.
You're accused of murder. You know you're not allowed to endanger human life under any circumstances. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Let's threaten him.
You don't seem to understand the situation. You killed a human. They'll tear you apart if you don't say something.
I'm going to threaten to probe his memory. This will really stress him out. Oh, should I get him trusting me? Oh, you got options here, you know.
I'm here to help you. But you've got to trust me. All I want is to get you out of here.
What? What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
I'm going to lie to him. I don't want to really stress him out. He will explode. So, lie.
No. I think they just want to understand. They know your master abused you. It wasn't your fault.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
Let's lie to him again.
They were going to find you anyway. I was just faster. If they'd have found you first, you would have been shot on sight.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
Let's turn the pressure up. Oh, here it comes. The fireworks. I'm gonna pressure it.
28 stab wounds. You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh? Did you feel anger? Hate? He was bleeding, begging you for mercy, but you stabbed him again and again and again.
Please. Please leave me alone.
I know you killed him. Why don't you say it?
Please. Please stop.
Just say, I killed him. Is it that hard to say?
Stop it. Stop.
Just say you killed him. Just say it!
He tortured me every day.
No.
I did whatever he told me, but
Looks
There was
awesome.
always something wrong.
Looks epic, doesn't it? Oh!
Then one day, you took a bat and started hitting me.
The drama is fantastic
The first time
in the whole game.
Scared. Scared he might destroy me. Scared I might die. So I
Oh, they're enjoying it.
grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach. I felt better.
Oh.
So I stabbed him again and again until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
I mean, the team went for realism and they knocked it out the park. Now, peeps, let me jump to another scene. I want to show you what things you get from unlocking on the tree, because I really don't want to spoil this, and this is really kind of spoiling what can happen. So let me jump to the main menu, and we're going to look at the kind of things you can unlock, because that's kind of empowering you to go back and play scenes differently. So let's rock and roll. Now, this extras bit is really good. These bonus points you get from going through the flowchart. If you go through the flowchart and keep people open, you're going to have more flowcharts to go round, so you get more points and stuff like that. Now, artworks, these are kind of concept art. Let me show you one. This is concept art of trying to make Detroit look more modern. It really is cool. You'll recognize all these scenes if you come here in the end, once you've completed it. Some of the scenes you might not recognize because you didn't go down that route. So these artworks are fascinating. They really are. And I really, really think they've done a sterling job, because you look at some of these artworks and the way they've actually recreated that in the game is phenomenal. Dear me. The whole game was like a 4-year production. It had 180 people at the team in Paris, and they outsourced certain things out to certain countries too. So it was a giant effort to make this game, and you're going to be getting a dream-like game. Honestly, it feels like your birthday when you turn this game on and start playing it, and it's going to be enjoyment from the very start to the very end. It's epic. Now, other stuff you can do then in here is videos. Let me show you a video of one of the characters you play. It's Kara. Let's have a look at this. You see a little bit more of the city here.
Detroit. This is where it all began. The world's forge. The place where it all started. It is dark and cold. It is harsh and violent. unfair and brutal. It almost convinced me I was nothing. Less than an object, just an obedient machine. But deep inside me, I could feel something different. A gentle and warm whisper telling me that I am alive. I had to escape. I had no choice. Escape to love, to hope, to live. To figure out what that force inside me was. Maybe I will change the world. Maybe I will choose a different path. Now, it's up to me to decide. My name is Kara. I am one of them. This is our story.
And it's a magical story. Oh. Yes. Detroit Become Human. So good, peeps. Soundtrack. The videos are nice to get the making of the game. All good stuff. Gallery is fairly good. You can come in here and look at the characters. For example, there's a guy you'll meet. He's a horrible guy, but he used to be a taxi driver, lost his job when self-driving cars became popular. He became a labourer and then a bouncer and a security guard. Androids replaced him every time, so he hates androids. He also deals red eyes, so he's into drugs and he's addicted to drugs. So addicted to drugs, hates androids, unemployed, tried to work through different professions, and he's really pissed off. So if you didn't know this about him, you might just think he's an Egypt, but he has a horrid past, you might say, and looks really cool. All the characters are looking really cool. I really like this guy's face as well, Luther. Yeah. One of my favourite characters, actually, Luther. Keeping him alive was very important for me. And you can see here over 111. There's actually more than this in the game, but these are the kind of ones you can go for. But this is kind of the lady you'll get when you enter the game. Her head will be the full size of the screen though, and it looks phenomenal. And it's just a testament to how much this game wanted to look polished. So polished. The magazines that you found in the world, you can come in here and look at them, and you can do like a interesting survey that asks about your tendency to AI. Even if you don't come and do this survey, the Chloe will ask you, do you want to do it anyway, and this stuff. So yeah, Chloe, I had some history with her, why she's not in here. I'll let you discover that yourself in the game, as it's spoilers and all that jazz. But oh my goodness me, this is a must play. It really is. Quantum Dream knocked it out the park here. It is beyond my expectations, and that's after the incredible Heavy Rain and the wonderful middle one that my brain is burning for, whatever that was called. What was that called? Editor, help me out, please. That one. I did a review of it last week. I'll put the link up above. Thank you so much. Also, Heavy Rain. I did Heavy Rain video too, and I've thoroughly enjoyed doing all three games. It's been a blessing, and I can't wait to see what Quantic Dream are doing next. So, what a development team. David Cage is a maestro, and really, if he pushes technology beyond what this game has, that is me super excited for it. But peeps, I might have to buy an RTX card, but who's going to shell $2,000 out for one of them cards? Dear me. So it's me and my GTX 980 until the market can sort itself out. Oh, hashtag wait for the RTX 4000 series. Oh dear. Well, on that bombshell, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. Please leave in the comments if you've played this game what you think of it. And anything you want to ask about the game, I will be happy to answer in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching. You've been listening and watching PC Gamer Radio. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now. Well, thanks for watching. And if you remember, you can please subscribe and like the video. And don't remember, you can also hit the bell for notices on the channel. Yeah, we've also got a Twitter you can see on our banner, so check that out too. So take care and bye-bye.